Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Go gang.
Winter is here. Make sure you go cozy up and get yourself a new hip hop uncensored hoodie. You can go to the top line of the description box and go get yours right now. Tell them, oh God sent you. All right. Also, man, you already know what it means. You're rocking with the best. Make sure you guys click the like button. Make sure you leave a comment below. But most importantly, make sure you guys subscribe to Hip Hop News Uncensored for more exclusive just like this. Said we're going to keep keeping it thorough over here and giving you guys what you want. That's the unadulterated, uncensored truth.
Indeed, uncensored truth. You already know, man. Let's go. What we got next, brother?
Terrence J, man. Terrence J escaped an attempted home invasion, what they're calling right now, Sam, man, follow home robberies that's been up in the Los Angeles Valley, over the last few weeks. They're saying now this real life drama played out in the streets of Sherman Oaks, a suburb of Los Angeles, just before 3 a.m. Now, according to police, Jenkins, who was better known as Terrence J, and the passenger were returning from Hollywood. When they pulled up to his home, they suddenly found themselves blocked in by an SUV filled with masked men. Now, Terrence pulled off, skated out of there. They apparently shot at him. No one was injured, but it was a crazy, crazy ordeal. Now, when he left there, he was rolling. He actually managed to spot a California Highway Patrol. He came in, they intervened, went back to the house, made sure the house was clear. And like I said, in that area, the Los Angeles Police Departments are pretty much saying that this has been a trend in the area where people are actually following people home and actually wait till they get out their car, boxing them in, robbing them at gunpoint, going in the home, taking stuff. So what do you think about this, man? He could have actually passed. He could have died. Him and the passenger could have passed away. I mean, 9 times out of 10 people are probably killed. What do you think about the situation that popped off in Cali?
We seen what happened with Mo 3 a couple months ago, about 6 months ago in Texas.
Right.
Where it was a high-speed chase, and he ended up losing his life sitting in the middle of a highway because dude came out and started doing some wild, wild west shit, things we only see on CSI Miami, on Bad Boys 3 and 4. You know what I'm saying? But this is something that happens out there. When he said he was leaving Hollywood, people that don't know LA, Sherman Oaks is like in the valley. So it's like Northridge, Sherman Oaks, Van Nuys. It's like a suburb within LA. Okay. And then you got the city, and then you got your little, your places and your hoods around that area. Okay. So it's like the suburb kind of area. And him driving home on a 405 or the 101 at that time, shit's probably, pretty open. The lanes are open. He could fly home real quick, and somebody could have been tailing him from there. You know what I'm saying? Taking it. And this is the dangers of living in one of these cities where cameras are always on you. Because essentially somebody always has to drop on you. Mm-hmm. Always. They know where you live. They know how you move. They know where you stay. Not only does the paparazzi, but people trying to get a lick. And there's a lot of hungry lions. When we went out there about a year and some change ago now, probably 2 years, goddamn. But we ain't find the culture till we had to go out there to the bricks and see what really the culture was. You know what I'm saying? And those people aren't dumb. They do intel. They've done intel on us, and they damn sure did intel on Terrence J that night, and they thought they had a lick. And this is the dangers of living out there, man. I'm glad that he's cool. I'm glad that everybody's okay. It's unfortunate as a culture that I'm reading different headlines, and you're seeing a gang of 4 black males jumped out of a car, and it's just the same old story. I wish it was different, man. And that's not to be cliche, but just to read the shit, it's unfortunate that that brother has to go home and watch for us being behind them in a day and age where we needed to be doing a little different. But you wave meat in front of hungry lions. Don't give a fuck what color them lions are. They coming to eat. Yeah, it's just like these sewer homes out here. You got, a lot of break-in and different things. Not more so the people following people home, but people breaking into these different homes and shit out there, brigantine, Longport, and all that. Now, police, they're telling people in the area to be aware of your surroundings, especially when leaving nightclubs and restaurants. They said it seems that suspects are targeting individuals that either have expensive jewelry, expensive cars, and things of that nature. So like you said, though, you got, and this is probably like everywhere in the United States. Right. You're going to have a neighborhood, like even in Chicago, they say this, or Philly, you can have a neighborhood with $300,000-$400,000 homes, people doing good, 2 or 3 miles down the road, it's the straight hood. Like even over here, like Linwood, Northfield,
that's like, you know what I mean? But you go to Pleasantville, Atlantic City, which is like less than 10 miles
Yep.
in a 10-mile radius, you know, the poverty level goes to like 200,000 to 2,000.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you're going to have people in a condition where they lay in lack. So some people not just going to sit around, you know, and think and become a thinker and take the time to suffer. Some people's gonna be like, you know what? Let's go strap up and go take this shit.
Yep.
This is the day and age that we're in. So all you can do, knowing that you live in that environment, if you was going to a safari, you would know that you would have to, you know, have guns, things of survival. When you know it's a chance that a lion come and bite your shit off. It's no different than living in these neighborhoods. You got to be prepared and know that anything can happen at any time because you in the damn zoo. Even if you think you live in a nice home, the zoo is up the damn street. And them lions might get loose one day and decide they want to come eat your food.
You got to be smart too. I know a lot of these people live out there and they're comfortable in their lives and things like that. But if you're gonna move at 3 a.m., get some security, have somebody driving you with the tool on him. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all seen that video a couple months back with Drake leaving somewhere, but Drake left like he was the ambassador of fucking Zamunda.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He left like he was the ambassador of Zamunda. He had absolute 4 or 5 GMC Jones behind him and rolling it, man. Yeah. You got to move different ways. Now, Terrence J ain't Drake by any stretch of the imagination, but at the same time, Terrence J has a good name.
Probably was in a Ferrari or some shit.
Zooming, you know what I mean? Just walk and move accordingly. That's all.
Right, or be like them old rich white dudes drive a Ford pickup truck or some shit.
Exactly. Especially when you go into the club. Fuck the had to get her in an Uber, you know what I mean, to get her to the crib. Drive something crazy. No, you're surrounded.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. But good thing he's good. You know, like I said, this could have ended very, very bad. But yeah, crazy story from out there in Sherman Oaks.
Indeed, man. That's stuff. We got a pretty short day today, man, on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. But I want to ask you real quick, before we get up out of here. No. We had some great interviews last couple of days, man, from people that we met at the All Black National Convention. Our man,
powerful.
Trey 80, The Future, was on here yesterday doing this thing, and we had our man TJ Lofton on Monday, man, dropping jewels, man. 2 great sessions. Just talk about that, man. The networking going to another level real quick, though. We're realizing it's even more worth its weight in gold than we thought. I
never expected that. I knew, you know, you go places and you get people's numbers, but sometimes you just don't hook up. Like, oh, my man, yeah, you exchange business cards and stuff, but sometimes the situation it's not like a relevant situation for, like, you know, if we'd have met somebody in there that was a plumber, which we did, or did electrician work, it don't mean nothing because they way over there. But if somebody, you know, who's a hip hop artist, they're a rapper, they're singing, and they talking about gentrification, Nipsey Hussle, that fits our platform. So I said it all to say, I'm just happy that, you know, I was telling my man Consu earlier, I was like, this is the real consciousness people talk about. We was at a conscious event with conscious black folk and other folks at that event. You know what I mean? People that were entrepreneurs, it seemed like business people that, you know, meant what they said, you know, did what they did and meant what they say. You know, those type of people there. Like I said, I'll say it again, it made me feel real good to be a black man in America, knowing that there's other people out there that's like-minded, that are strong, that are moving, like all the different businesses that we got to see. I saw a lady with hand sanitizer, people that were selling CBD, CMOS. One lady I hit up, she does wills and life insurance. You know what I mean? It was all this in one place. Go to that event. I'm not saying that because, you know, we were panelists or anything like that. Go to that conference, man. You will get enlightened, enriched. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I've been to a lot of different church events, a lot of different so-called conscious events, and I've never experienced anything like that. The pure best thing I ever experienced with those type of events in my life. Yeah,
man, if you want to just see a different side than what the media provides and what we portray and what we complain about, then it's there. It's there.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to go to one panel listening. You don't have to go to one event. You can simply buy a ticket, go there, and just mingle with people on the outside.
Yep.
And you will find so many different dynamics and so many different people doing so many different incredible things that you find yourself needing. We talked to people chilling in a goddamn bar that was dropping jewels. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was such a great event to be around, and it didn't give you that false sense of euphoria like a church event would or like a funeral would.
Right.
That, yeah, we're going to exchange numbers, but realistically, after a week, we're going to forget about all y'all. Nah, it's actual real networking going on with some real good people. So, salute to everybody involved, man. Salute to Dr. Boyce. I know that brother gets a bad rap because y'all like to pick on the people that is easy to pick on at the end of the day, even though he defends himself like a motherfucker. But he out here doing what most of y'all couldn't do in y'all lifetime, man. And salute to him and everybody out here doing their thing.
Dude, man. I'll go to bat for him any day, any day of the week, man. Because like you said this before. You only can go off your experience with a person.
That's it.
I don't care what anybody else says or done. You can only go off what happened with you and that person. He's been nothing but a stand-up guy. He handles his business. He's about his word. That's all you can ask for in this day and age. I mean, somebody who's about their word, they're honest, they're respectful, they treat you with respect. What more do you want from somebody?
Facts.
You know what I mean? So shout out to Boy, shout out to his enterprise, his wife, the family. I think his brother was there.
Yeah, we met him a couple times.
It was great, man. I really can't wait to the next one. And going in, I didn't think that it would be that way. I was like, I probably ain't going. That's why I didn't bring nothing to really get dressed up in. I'm like, I ain't going to that shit.
Taking serious, right?
But like I woke up every morning like, yo, I gotta go get to this shit. It was weird, man.
Dope.
I didn't feel like that in a long time. So
Dope.
even that ball was dope.
That shit was dope.
Yeah.
Just seeing people doing their thing and just being happy in the music and man, go. Next time, go.
Definitely.
Salute.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, man, with that being said, we out of here today. Shorter show, but you already know, man, we're going to give you that content 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Talk about it.
That's your brother Sam, man. Viral Hip Hop News. I'm your brother, oh God. Hip Hop News, Uncensored. Together we are the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Over and out.
Peace.